huge turnout. You're all incredible people. This book, Sky Road Walker, was a democratically written story, by which I mean I wrote 1,000 words or so on my blog, left 3 options, and my readers voted on what happened next. I am incapable of writing anything short, so it turned out to be a novel. I thought it was just going to be like a little novelette or something. And because it's a democratic story, I'm selling this for charity. $5 from every print copy, and all of the ebook profits will be going to the Ottawa Carrie and Sharing Exchange, which is a fantastic charity that makes sure that people have enough on their plates in difficult times of the year. Okay? Thank you. So the part I'm reading, you are in the middle of a quest. You end up in this world with absolutely no memory of who you are or how you got there, and you get roped into some serious fantasy stuff. So you're currently on your way to collecting a piece of the scepter, which is something that you need to get, but the leader of the expedition is unwell, unmoving in the back of the wagon. You are moving through a forest at this point, okay? I don't like this, a Northman noted, punching down in his saddle. No one likes this, Silva answered. I smiled slightly at her irritated matronly tone. I turned back to smile at her as she rode beside the wagon. The smile dropped from my face quickly. A shadow stalked the brood. I could see nothing but darkness, a hooded figure of black. At first I mistook it for the Seeker's son, and my heart dropped to my stomach. I was no longer paying attention to where I was going, and Fass, who is your horse, stopped. Silva saw my wide-eyed fear and turned to look behind her. The shadow vanished. She never saw it. She turned back to me with a scowl. I blinked stupidly at her. There was a shadow, I said. Yes, Silva replied slowly. That's what happens when there's light before you. No, I mean a shadowy figure, wearing a hood and riding, well, some kind of beast. Some kind of beast? I opened my mouth to explain, but the sound of rushing water throbbed loud in my ears, freezing my blood. Seeker's son, Silva barked. It's found our trail. I shuddered, turning back and keeping fast into action. The horse snorted and bolted forward. I glanced behind, noting Martel's wagon following at a good pace, but Martel was bounced around as the wagon wheels hit tree roots and rocks. The lights in front of us continued their dance, always in front of us, never too close. The Seeker's son shrieked, the chilling sound echoing in the night, and the lights vanished, scattering like a pack of startled cats. I gritted my teeth and pushed fast harder. A rustling sound to my left turned my head. The shadow was back, riding a stag that was altogether too large to be any kind of deer I had ever seen. The deer thing matched pace with Fass. The shadow turned its hooded head, and I found myself peering into the softly glowing green eyes of the shade. The shadow veered off, disappearing into the night. I grimaced and continued our desperate flight. One of the lanterns reappeared ahead of me, at my right. It bounced up and down in an excited motion, as if trying to get my attention. I scowled at it, and it vanished, zipping quickly through the trees and over the shoulder of the shade, which sat on its mount, its glowing eyes fixed on me. It turned and bolted into the night, disappearing through the trees in the same direction the white lantern had fled. The rushing water drew closer. I tried to ignore the shade, but it reappeared, a white lantern whipping around it, bouncing up and down near my right. Again the shade turned its mount and bolted away. The white lantern did not, choosing instead to bounce up and down and spin around and around. Swearing under my breath, I turned Fass a hard right. Snorting in irritation, she moved as quickly as her rotund body allowed. Without questioning, the group followed. Martel's wagon took more time to turn the corner than I liked. I turned to see the wispy robes of the Seeker's son flicker in the dark, not far behind the wagon. Turning again, I saw the shade on the dark stag, this time on my left. Again, it bolted. Again, I turned fast to follow. Thrice more, I weaved through the trees, following our silent, shadowy guide. The sound of rushing water, punctuated by the occasional chilling shriek, ensured we did not slow in our flight. Until we had no choice. 2 large trees in front of me uprooted themselves, the ground rumbling as they moved. Wood creaking, they wound their free roots together and pulled themselves close. blocking our path. Fast reared with a shrill neigh. I turned left, but the trees there did the same. I turned around the other way to find the path already blocked by yet more trees. The group bunched up. Back! I barked. Too late. The trees behind us had entwined their roots and pulled themselves close. Through the gaps between the massive trunks, I could see yet more trees doing the same, until the forest could not be seen. All that remained was a massive circle of tree trunks, a giant, impenetrable forest of living wood.